So to me, when it comes to streamers, there are a very select amount of streamers. And when I say very select, I mean probably like maybe 5 to 10 at max that I would consider in the upper echelon of the greatest streamers of all time. We're not just the ones that just pull a lot of numbers. And yeah, obviously someone like XQC, who, you know, has pulled a lot of numbers in the last few years, you could definitely put him in the upper echelon of streamers. But then there are also the other streamers who are completely entertaining from the word go to the end of the stream. They are the whole entire stream. You want to tune in because you know that something hilarious is going to happen and that they're going to put on a show for the whole time that they are live. One of those streamers for me, one of the greatest streamers of all time, is the two-time back-to-back blockbuster 1993-1994 video game champion with the deadly Ethiopian caterpillar, standing at a whopping 6'8" with a 37-inch vertical leap. The Doctor. This. Respect. That's right. The fucking Doctor. Him, to me, is one of the greatest streamers of all time. If you've ever watched any of Doc's streams, any clips of Doc, any videos from the Doctor over the last few years, you know that he is fucking entertaining. And there is no way in hell that if you had to rank streamers that you can't put him in S tier. He is 100% an S tier streamer in terms of the quality and entertainment that he puts on every single time that motherfucker goes live. He is in the top echelon of streamers. But obviously, despite him being in the top echelon of streamers, he has been nowhere short of controversy over the last few years. And unfortunately, 4 years ago, well, actually it was 4 years ago, at least I think it was yesterday, like when he talked about the situation that we're going to be talking about, is around 4 years ago, he was sadly banned from Twitch. That's right. He got banned from Twitch, and it was actually a very sudden ban, where there was actually no, like, preconceptions of what he got banned for. No one actually knew at the time what he really got banned for. Now, he had been suspended in the past because he was at E3, I think it was, and when he was at E3, he went into the bathroom, and his cameraman followed him in there, and he was banned for filming in the bathrooms, which, I mean, is kind of fair enough. You can't go into a public bathroom and live stream in there. You can't film in there, as, you know, it is like, people where they go to the fucking toilet, and there's people that, you know, have their fucking wieners out. So obviously you can't be filming in a public bathroom. But he had already gotten suspended for that. So when he got, like, permanently banned off Twitch, everyone was wondering what the fuck had happened. And even to this very day, now apparently couple years, I think it was last year or the year before, early of 2022, Dr. Disrespect and Twitch apparently resolved their issues apparently legally, because they had a legal dispute. Like, that's how serious all of this was. But no one's actually still knows to this day what the exact reason for his ban is. Even Doc himself, and I feel like, obviously, you know, if it was a legal dispute that they were after, whether it went Doc's way or whether it went Twitch's way, because both of them have come out and they have both claimed to not be in the wrong. So Dr. Disrespect has come out and he said that he's not in the wrong, but Twitch has also come out and said that they're not in the wrong. And I feel like in the clause of, like, the final, like, when it came to, like, writing up the end of the dispute of who got what, I feel like, you know, there's some, like, disclosure legal side of it where neither party is allowed to talk about exactly what went wrong for that. That's how serious this was. But in his stream from yesterday, of the moment that this video is being uploaded, for like one of the first times ever, now he's previously talked about his ban, and he's talked about it in a way, not where he's actually talked about why he got banned, but he's obviously mentioned in a way about he definitely feels as though Twitch wronged him. And I mean, from the outside, it 100% does. I mean, maybe I'm biased because I'm a massive fan of Doc. I've watched him for years now, and I was very disappointed of when he got banned on Twitch. And when he went over to YouTube, I 100% like supported him, and I was like, I gave him a membership for a few months as well during that time, and I was watching his streams. I still watch his videos here and there. I don't tune into his streams as much as I used to, but I definitely feel that that Twitch was in the wrong, and he mentioned it a lot of the times. But on his recent stream, he actually talked about the fallout of his ban and how it wasn't just him getting banned from Twitch and it's like Twitch dropped him, is that it wasn't just him losing his platform on Twitch, but also losing multiple other opportunities from big companies for sponsorships.
Banned the two-time. I mean, that was tough. that was a tough time. I'm not going to beat around the bush, man. That was a tough time. We didn't know. We didn't find out till a year later, you know. But during that year, I mean, that was during that time, I mean, we built everything up to that point. You know, we lost out on a lot of big deals, a lot of sponsorships. I mean, shit, we had Nike. We were talking to Oakley. I mean, we were, and that's no joke, man. I can bring up Oakley prototypes right here. And then that shit happened, man. And I was in a spot that I hadn't been in before.
Now, as you can see in that clip, like him mentioning that he had a deal about to be settled with Nike, and then also was on talks with Oakley as well, and then after being banned on Twitch, they both dropped him. I mean, that is fucking devastating. Like, imagine being on the cusp of being sponsored by Nike and Oakley. We could have gotten some Doc Oakley's. Like, if you don't know Doc, he's always wearing glasses in every single one of his clips, every single one of his streams. His signature look is the mullet, the Ethiopian caterpillar, and the glasses, the Google prototypes, as they're called. And man, him having some Oakleys, like some Dr. Disrespect Oakleys, would have been fucking mad. And with Nike, who knows what he could have done? He could have done a whole entire, like, apparel with Nike, from jumpers to tracksuits to hats to fucking sneakers. Who would have known? And that would have been so cool to have all of that. And the fact that because of his ban on Twitch is that all of these companies dropped him, which I think is fucking stupid. Like, maybe they do know what happened with this ban of Doc. Like, maybe Twitch came out and like mentioned it to the Nike officials, or the people that that were talks with Doc, and they said it to Oakley as well. But to see that he got banned and then to just drop him straight away like that and not wait for it to get resolved, to me is pretty fucking heartbreaking. I hate that companies do that when they see like some kind of controversy and they just drop someone straight away without waiting for it to actually resolve. To me, is completely stupid, because it's, even though that Doc like had seemed to at first come out on the wrong side of the ban when it all started to go down, he's now been doing extremely well. Like, if you see on his YouTube, he still gets tens and thousands of views every single stream. He's streaming to thousands and thousands of people, and he's built up his YouTube channel to be his primary content creation from his, not just his videos, but also his streams. And he has done extremely well to build up his audience back onto YouTube. Now, obviously, people came over from Twitch, but not everyone's going to come over, and you're not going to get that same viewership straight away. I mean, you can see from all different other streamers that have come from Twitch to YouTube, like Ludwig and Valkyrie, they have seen that when they first came over, that their viewerships weren't the same. And it took Doc all these years to finally grow back to a massive streamer that he is now. But man, he definitely took a massive hit, and I feel like when it came to him getting dropped by Nike and Oakley, that would have definitely been within the legal dispute of him and Twitch, because Twitch dropped him, and because Twitch dropping him, that caused a ripple effect and caused Nike and Oakley to then drop him. So obviously Doc felt wrongdoing on that point, which, I mean, I don't fucking blame him. I would have felt wrongdoing by that too. The fact that, like, hey, you guys banned me for this dumb reason, because like I said, we don't know what it is, and Doc's always said that the reason why he got banned is completely stupid. And I mean, like, even though, you know, you could say that, oh, Donnie, you're just gullible believing him because, you know, you're a fan of his. I mean, I have no reason not to believe him for that, like, to him, that it's a stupid reason. And to be honest, I've seen other people on Twitch, like, they get away with a lot of shit, and I've also seen people get banned for extremely stupid reasons as well. It's very, like, Twitch is very stupid when it comes to their bans. Like, they allow so much shit on their platform, and they will just ban people for, like, a couple days, and then unban them. But then they'll permanently ban people like Doc. To me, is just absolutely fucking unbelievable. And he wouldn't want to go back to Twitch regardless anyways. I mean, I wouldn't want to go back if they had done wrong by me either. And even if he was unbanned and Twitch was just like, hey, Doc, you can come back to the platform if you want to, I would 100% see him saying, fuck off. I'm never coming back to your platform ever because of, like, the way that you treated me, which is 100% fair enough. Man, I really hope that maybe one day, like, maybe Doc's saying this, and, like, maybe enough of his fans, like, you know, especially his hardcore fans, because he does have a lot of hardcore fans, you know, coming out into the public and, like, you know, on Twitter or on the rest of the internet and saying, like, hey, we still want Doc Oakley's or Doc Nike gear. Make it happen. Like, we still want this to happen. And maybe, Oakley and Nike might see it and might go, hey, it's been a while since Doc has been permanently banned on Twitch. His reputation seems to have gotten better as him being on YouTube, and he's still a big pull. But I know that also when it's come to streamers, I've heard from like other streamers that apparently sponsorships in recent time aren't as big as they used to be back 4 years ago during COVID, because streaming was obviously bigger then. It was still like relatively new. It wasn't new, but in terms of like its reach, like how many people was reaching, it was still new. And I think that a lot of these big companies don't want to put as much money into streamers as they used to. So maybe that reason is why they'll never actually go back to him. But if they really see some profit in him, I mean, I feel like they should definitely go and like reach out and try it again. Because you know what? I don't have much money at this point in my life, but I would 100% save up for some Doc Oakleys. 100 fucking %. That would be mad. But I'd like to hear what you guys think about this down below. You're a massive Doc fan like me. Like, what do you think about his ban? What do you think about what he said about his sponsorships as well? I mean, it's definitely fucking heartbreaking. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Peace out.